At the moment, we've got a contract through from his team for me to challenge for the British title. Just going through a few terms at the moment, and we're hoping to be very soon to come to an agreement so we can get the fight on. I think it's sort of now or never, you know. We made me mandatory for the British title, fully knowing that DeGale would probably pick up the British title, and therefore he'd have to fight me at some point if he wants to keep that title. So we laid the tracks. It's sort of now or never. If one of us backs out of this fight now, then it's going to look, you know, ridiculous, and all the hype and all the verbal that's gone on beforehand will be for nothing, and people will see their true colours. But we know him and his team are confident with the fight. We are exactly the same. We want the fight, so it's going to happen. Yeah, he boxed very well. People are obviously getting a little bit ahead of themselves now. You know, he's a special one. You got his trainer comparing him to Floyd Mayweather, a fighter who comes along every 20 years. I disagree with that. He performed very well against a fighter who's pretty much made for him. Smith, as I said from the start, wasn't capable of beating DeGale. The things that he has, DeGale were always going to beat Smith, and they did, and it showed it. Obviously, because I didn't perform to the best of my abilities in my last fight, made a couple of mistakes that were highlighted. That actually made DeGale even better, but you know, he still is his name. He's destined to fail. As soon as he boxes me, everyone will understand that. Yeah, we've been given a date to box out in the States by a Golden Boy. Richard Schaefer's actually said that, you know, it's there. That's something that we're definitely keeping in mind. We're preparing at this moment for that date, because if this destined to fail thing falls through, then we've got that to, you know, concentrate on. It's always a great experience getting out in the States, fighting really good fighters out there, opponents who are much better, you know, underrated. I mean, the criticism I received from my last time out there, you know, I think it was unjust. I think that my opponent was a lot better than anyone give credit for, and also, you know, I made 1 or 2 mistakes, but I've adjusted those mistakes since. So, you know, if I go out again and I make different mistakes, that's good, because then all I've got to do is adjust, and it's going to make me a better fighter. I hope so. Golden Boy said that they like to get me out 2-3 times a year, and it's good for me whenever I'm sort of not busy over here. They've got shows week in, week out. I think, I can't remember the number that was mentioned of their televised shows a year. It was ridiculous. It worked out as something like over, I don't know, 2 a week, something like that. So you think, wow, you know, they're never going to be short of shows for me to get out on, unlike here, where it's sometimes difficult to get, you know, regular bouts. So yeah, I'd love to get out there as much as possible. Yeah, I mean, Kenny Anderson, again, by the end of it, came out as what, just another fight. But at the time, he was unbeaten. He was a prospect just like me. He had a better record than me. He had a better amateur pedigree than me. So, in all theory, he should have been the favourite for that fight, you know. And yes, I did make mistakes and did get caught, and I was in trouble for a little bit. But you know, I came through that, and then I got the stoppage, and I showed obviously heart, guts, and courage, and all that sort of stuff. But also, there was a lot of skill on show in that fight, and I think that's gone. Like, people have missed out on that, you know, because the highlights of getting dropped, etc. You know, if you count how many shots Anderson landed to, or how many he missed, and I think my defence wouldn't be as bad as what people are saying. But you know, I'm not saying that I'm the finished article. I know I need to improve in many aspects, and one of them is defence. And I haven't said that I'm going to be a world champion in the next year or this or that. I'm saying I've got potential to get there, and I need to work hard, get the right fights, and I will get there. And I still believe that I still will get there. So keep working as I am. I'll be there. Yeah, very, very pleased indeed. You know, I turned pro to win titles, not to win awards. You can tell that because of the camp that I sort of chose, the Haymaker camp. I didn't win too many awards, but I did win a lot of titles. But I was chuffed to get my first professional award by Boxrec, a very reputable website that I use very often and have a lot of respect for. So being voted for by those people who know boxing, it's fantastic, brilliant. This year, I plan to win the British title, mandatory for the British title. That's going to be my first aim. That'll be my next title that I win will be the British title, and then we work it out from there. As I say, I've got options to box abroad in the States. Still got options to box abroad in Germany, and also by then I'll have 2 titles to defend here in the UK. So I think that'll keep me well busy for 2011.